Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Cinema Scumbags Movie Podcast. Man, this is episode 186, and this is like 6 months after episode 185. My name's Seth,
My name's Nick, and maybe we'll get to 200 one day.
and we're joined by our special guest, friend of the show, who's been on a few times, Bryan Sudfield. What's going on, brother?
Hello, guys. Very happy to be back. And welcome back to podcasting for this time, and then you'll be gone for a whole year.
Probably, but I was like, hey, I'll get on, talk to my buddies. I haven't talked to them in a while.
I'm playing Persona.
We'll talk about the Oscars, even though I haven't seen any of the movies.
Yeah, like what's going on? What do you do anymore?
I've watched like fucking 5 movies this weekend. That's just got to be something I want to watch. Like
Okay,
Cube.
well, let's take a look here. Let's see what you wanted to watch.
Hold on, I got to log what I watched last night.
Yeah, I'm still seeing
on.
T2 on here.
Hold on.
Oh yeah, gotta check out Significant Other.
All right, there you go. It's up to date. Had to get Cube in there, 1997.
Okay, let's see. Let's take a little gander here. A 3-star for Cube. Is that your first watch?
That's my first watch. Yep.
I've never seen it, but I see a lot of people talk about it.
Yeah, I've heard it was like one of those cult things where I thought it was like so shitty that it was funny, like people say about The Room, but that's just not. Yeah, but I mean, The Room is like just horrible. But Cube was actually an okay movie.
Ooh, a Kelly MacDonald, Irfan Khan film?
Puzzle, baby. You fellas heard of that?
No.
I've heard of Puzzles.
Let me tell you.
I think we talked about this way back when it came out, a film about a puzzle club or something.
Yeah, no, it's actually really good. Really good. And directed by the guy who did Jules, which is snubbed in this year's
New York. A New York film.
Dude. New York. Irfan Khan, Kelly MacDonald. Come on.
It's got 4 written all over it. What a niche interest. How did you even watch it?
I rented it. It's been on my watch list for a long time.
Puzzle.
What else did you watch? What else?
Of all the shit I could watch, all the shit I could pick to pay money to stream, I went with Puzzle.
I mean,
what?
At least you're watching. Not a big fan of Woodshock.
I was just about to ask what prompted you to watch that.
I don't even know. You know what?
I've always
Brian. Sometimes I'll be on like HBO or Max or whatever, one of those, and I'll come across something. I'll just, that looks interesting. I've never heard about it. So I'll add it to the watch list. That was one of them. Didn't know anything about it. Didn't even know it was A24 until I started watching it. Holy fuck, that's a bad movie. Gotta be the worst I've seen from them. Man.
Cavalry.
But, Cavalry's great. We'll see.
Another round.
Oh, what a night. What a beautiful, beautiful night. Dude, so good.
You're not going to be able to see Leo dance the same way. Mads was a dancer.
Can I tell you, I really need to see that movie that you're always talking, The Hunt.
I want to see that too. I haven't seen that either.
Over the past, I don't know, Mads has really grown on me as an actor. I played that Death Stranding game. I put like 50 hours into it, and he's a pretty big, part of it. I'm like,
he's easily the best Grindelwald.
Yeah, I like the guy. I like the guy a lot. What have you fellas been up to?
No, wait. Watch The Hunt.
I'm going to.
I think it's better than Another Round, personally, and it looks like it's on Tubi, so that you don't have to pay any money.
I don't know about you, but I want to watch Another Round. Just maybe want to take like a shot afterwards and just get to that 0.05, see if I can ride it out. Guess not. No.
Wait, what? What'd you say?
Well, the whole point of the movie, they're getting to that 0.05 blood alcohol level.
Oh yeah,
the sweet spot. So when I'm watching, I'm like, damn, I need to try. I wouldn't mind trying to get to that level and see if I can ride it out a little bit.
Try it. Go to work, drive around, then you get caught first day.
And it turns into alcoholism because then you need more than 0.505.
Sir,
good film though.
Have you been drinking?
That's neat.
Anyways, what's that said? What's up? What's been going on, fellas?
Brian, what have you been up to? Special guest? Guess we could let you talk.
Going to festivals like a little bitch.
That is true. I'm going to South by Southwest in a few weeks in Texas, and I'm
Don't
very
you
excited
work?
to do that.
Yeah, like how
Yeah.
do you like spend all your cents on traveling and going to these? Like,
I just have so many vacation days. I work for a big corporate company, so they give me a lot of
Hey,
vacation days and everything.
fucking A,
what
use
do you
them,
have an
bro.
inheritance
That's
or
what you got to
something?
work for.
No, I don't have an inheritance. No, I mean because I get to go to these festivals as because I get to go to these festivals as press, it saves me a lot of money. I don't have to pay for like a pass. The only thing I have to pay for are my accommodations and everything. So like I looked up how much a regular pass is for South by Southwest. Fucking $1,600. I'm saving myself $1,600 just by going as
Damn.
press.
That's
So you
huge.
get the
That's I
full
mean that's the
ride. So
whole.
what do you just get a hotel or do you stay with somebody or what do you do?
I'm getting a B&B with friends and we split it. Four of us, which is great. It's a steal.
Nice.
You
$300 for
guys,
7 days, in my opinion, that's a huge steal. And it's
Hell of a
only
yeah, you
10
deal.
guys
and
can
it's only 10 minutes away from Austin Airport, which in my opinion is a major win.
You should go to some Boyhood
split the.
filming locations.
You know what? It's funny that you say that because one of my roommates that I'm going to be staying with there in Texas said the exact same thing as you.
Hell
Said the
yeah, man.
exact same thing as you.
You guys
No,
can split the
I
costs and then split each other's assholes.
you know what? Good point. But um
Horrible.
but yeah, I mean the film festivals, watching movies all the time. It's so funny when you were asking like what we have been watching. It's funny how both me and Nick, within a 24-hour period, both locked in Sexy Beasts. That movie was great. That was a really good movie, in my opinion.
I totally different vibe than Under the Skin and Zone of Interest, so I was
Hmm.
really surprised by
Saw that like 3 years ago. A little late to the party, fellas.
it. Neat.
Neat.
It is good though. It
Ben
is good.
Hey,
Kingsley, Oscar-nominated performance from Ben Kingsley.
you should
Love
tell that
that
to a
guy.
woman. Hey, I saw Sexy Beast 3 years ago before my friends.
What woman?
I don't like women.
Just, just go up to women in a bar. Hey, excuse me. Have you heard of the film Sexy Beast directed by Jonathan Glazer? I
All right,
saw it 3
I'm
years
going
ago.
bald, and I watched Sexy Beast 5 years ago.
Oh my god, I'm so wet.
No, Brian, it is. I think it's cool that as much as I make fun of you in the chat, I'm actually surprised you still talked with us after all the all the shit
We're
talking.
below
But no,
you.
it is cool that you get to go to all those festivals, and you know, I like to live vicariously through you with those film festivals.
Yeah, they're really fun to go to. You just meet people from all over the globe that are film fans and everything. And when you live in an area that isn't very big on films, it's nice to meet people who love films similar to you, instead of people that just like, oh, I'm just gonna go watch the Marvels 10 times in theaters and what have you. So
Double
I
feature of
imagine.
Marvel movie and then the Eras tour.
oh my god.
I imagine
I
there.
felt so bad for movie theater employees who worked when that Eras Tour movie came out. I feel so bad for them. Like I don't, as a former movie theater employee, like my heart goes out to people like that, but especially for that movie. Oh my god. But
Were you an usher or concessionist or
when I did a pretty much mix of everything, box office, concessions, usher, like it depends on the day, but god, that just sounds so embarrassing. Like the
Sit the fuck
Swifties,
down.
The Swifties fucking suck. They're terrible people, and I'm not looking forward to later today when we see her 25 times in the first quarter
oh
of this
my
fucking
god, you
game.
see her for like 10 seconds. Fucking shut the fuck
But come
up.
on. You know
Show
it's
us the sweaty
tiring.
men more.
I want to see men throw around the ball.
Go to sit the fuck down. Stop dancing at a concert film. She's not there. She
They
can't
did
see
it
you
to stop
dancing.
making sense.
Not me.
Yeah, but at least David Byrne makes good music.
I made it a point to hit stop making sense at like 4:30 on a Wednesday when there was nobody in there. Danced by myself.
I gotta get that 4K. Not that they're
Yeah.
coming
Oh,
out, but I just want to get it. It looks
That's
so
gonna
nice.
that's gonna be
that's
a clean
ridiculous.
4K. That's gonna be a clean 4K though. You know that 4K is gonna look good.
I had a hard time spending $60 some on that though. I mean that's insane.
Yeah, but I mean, probably gonna watch it
It is
somewhat
something
often.
right. It's something that maybe like once a year, once every couple of years, it'll get replay value. But fuck, that's a lot of money.
It is a
Yeah,
lot of money.
I like their premium packaging for their Blu-rays.
What do you have from them? Aren't you like one of those? Aren't you a member or something where it gives you a discount?
Yeah, you get a decent amount off. So I was looking at it. I think it takes like $8 off to stop making
Yeah.
sense
That's
4K.
pretty
Mhm.
good.
But
Yeah,
I need
when
to.
I joined, I got a good discount off that Lighthouse 4K, and yeah, nice money saver. It's only like
mhm,
I need
$5 a
to.
month for this 824 thing.
yeah,
I need to get back on milking off your Criterion channel. So just so you see some activity on there. Here's the deal: you just let me use the Criterion channel, and then you never pay to host the podcast. I'll never hit you up about it again.
I never took it away from you.
So
Do you still have
if you
it?
see, I do. So if you see some activity on
Okay.
there, it's me.
What kind of activity you got there?
What kind of activity you got there? Is like a light
No,
down there,
but
dude?
yeah, I like being signed up to it. I partially signed up because I heard that on your birthday they'll send you something nice, and you got a selection of different things. You could get like a vinyl. It was for like the inspection or some movie they put out last year that didn't really do super well. But one of the things that I could choose from was the 4K for the Green Knight, and I was like, that's like $50 in like a free gift. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's pretty good if you consider that.
They also do these zines. I got the
Yeah, I
Von
got.
Erich zine,
Ooh.
What
and you
poster did
get.
you get?
Oh well, let me show you. I got David Von Erich.
Ooh, Harris
Sick.
Dickinson.
Yeah, you
This movie
get
fucking
a
blew me away.
yeah. Like the second time I watched it, like hit me way harder when he's
Mhm.
just at the end where he's like, "I used to be a brother." Like I couldn't stop myself.
Always knew
I
about those guys. Always knew there was like, some tragedy within that family, but I never knew the full extent of it. So to watch it like that,
you
man, oh
guys
man,
you guys have brothers, right? I know Nick. You said that you have a brother, Seth.
I do, yeah.
So like watching that movie from your perspective, how did that feel? I don't have a brother, so my perspective is
probably
definitely a little different. But how did you guys feel about like watching
probably
that?
probably different for both of us. Like I'm close to my brother, so
Yeah, I don't
it
see mine all
definitely
that often, but I understand what you're asking. I mean, I
yeah,
definitely think you view it a little differently if you have a
Hmm.
brother, yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, definitely. And then that song that plays at the end. I mean, it plays throughout. Like there's
Hmm.
It's
different.
like
Like it's the song that I forget the brother's name, but
Mike.
the mic plays
Mhm.
throughout, and then it.
oh, the retarded one.
That's where it's fucking
It's
good.
like how much fucked up shit can happen to one family?
They
And
had
it's not
to
even
God.
all.
they had to admit one brother.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
holy fuck.
I mean, it almost reminds me of Hacksaw Ridge, where Mel Gibson's like, we had to cut some stuff out because it just
Yeah,
seems ridiculous, like it's over the top.
Hmm.
and it really it's almost disturbing how much that guy looks like Gene Wilder, in my opinion. It's like that's the first time like watching that movie. I'm like, what the fuck,
He
man?
he does look like Gene Wilder. It's pretty uncanny.
Could have put
I've
him in Wonka. Instead, we got that high pitched Timothy. My name is Willy Wonka. Like, ugh,
My
dude,
name is Willy Wonka.
that shit. What the fuck, bro?
I
God,
wanted to like that. I tried.
just like, and it
Wait,
was one of
Like
those things.
who liked it less? Was it you, Seth, or Nick? I don't remember. I feel like you guys gave it the same rating. I don't
I think I
remember.
had it as like a 2. I didn't enjoy it at all. I
I
mean, I
gave it a
went into it with an open mind.
I gave it a 2.5 because I liked the part where he like sees his mom in the crowd. Like that part helped
It,
me.
admittedly, the part that I liked the most was the fucking Oompa Loompa shit. I thought that was actually
Really?
pretty decent. Yeah, and I
Ugh.
liked how they used the song cadence from the original movie. That
Hmm.
was like I
Ugh.
thought that was going to be way shittier than it was, but
The like the
whatever.
end where Sugar or Candy or whatever her name is, she goes and she finds her mom and he's like, "Come with me and
Oh,
you'll be
man.
in a world of pure ejaculation."
I might have fell asleep those last 10 minutes because I don't even remember that part.
The last 10 minutes are probably what saved it for me. The problem to me with a musical, you need to have memorable good songs, and I don't
I
remember
don't
a
remember
single
any of them.
song.
Yeah, I don't remember any of them. I just remember my name is Willy Wonka. Ugh.
Well, it just felt nice to see him play something that wasn't sad, E-boy.
I still
Yeah, I
was.
get it.
But I get why some people weren't like fond of that Wonka. I don't think it was amazing by any means, but I went with like all my friends and I had a good time. I was entertained, and yeah,
Right.
it wasn't the most memorable movie
And
out there, but I
like, I don't
enjoyed it.
even. Yeah, I don't think it would have mattered who made that or who was
Hmm.
like. I just don't think there was like we didn't. It was just not enough there for like a full movie. I don't need a
Yeah,
prequel about it.
It
Who
right.
didn't
cares?
have the same magic as like
Right.
Paddington
Yeah, and it
or the original movie.
the
Yeah.
original movie is very he's mysterious.
Yeah.
You're like, what the fuck? Even when you get to the end and he's chewing out Grandpa Joe, you're like, that comes out of nowhere. You're like, what the fuck? This guy's
Hmm.
unhinged.
He's
You know?
unhinged, yeah.
I don't
Well,
know.
I
There
mean,
was just
even
that aura
even
of
in
mystery.
yeah, and Charlie and the Chocolate Factory takes away that mystery too. Like, oh,
Yeah.
Saruman, his dad, is a dickhead to him, doesn't let him eat candy, and then he
Right.
abandons him. And okay, I get why this guy's a weirdo. I don't need to
Right.
know, but
Right. But can we briefly just talk about, so I went to go see Her in the theater yesterday. I've
oh,
admittedly only seen that movie. This was my third time watching it, and I went with
Mm,
my friend who had never seen it before. I've watched hundreds of movies with this person. This is the first time where I've watched a movie with him where he genuinely had nothing to say afterwards because it broke him so much. And watching it again in a theater, wholly different perspective for me. Um,
I think I
Joaquin
watched
sh-
it in the theater when it came out originally.
so did
Wa-
I.
Joaquin should have been nominated. It's one of his best performances, and there's an argument to be made that even though it's just a vocal performance, it might be Scarlett's best performance as well. There's a lot
She's
that
so
you have to do
good.
with a vocal performance, and the fact that they
Yeah.
couldn't even like just push aside their rules and just nominate her, even though it's a vocal performance. I mean, that's insane to me because
Yeah.
there's a lot that goes into a vocal performance, especially from a very household name
Yeah,
like
I agree
Scarlett
with that.
Johansson, and it's a devastating performance. Like at the end when
It's
she says that they're all leaving, so
oh,
heartbreaking, so
Yeah.
sad.
it's like
No,
kind
I
of
agree with that. I mean, it's just her voice, but it's very good, very well done on her end.
it's kind of crazy how of all like the big stars she's been able to transcend like big star with like actually good actor.
Right.
Like watching her in Under the Skin the other day, it's like fuck, she's
I need
and
to go
then
back and
and
see
she's
it.
then and then in Marriage Story even.
oh my god, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I think of all the well, I wouldn't say she's the best, but she's definitely like tops as far as the Marvel actors
I
as
agree.
actors.
I agree. And now one of them is about to win an Oscar, so that's it's
Mark
huge.
Ruffalo.
Yeah, Mark Ruffalo, exactly.
Theodore Twombly, such a great tragic character. A
Oh
lot
my
of
god.
sadness going on there.
And that scene where he reunites with Rooney Mara and everything, and how
Oh,
he basically says like I wasn't happy when I was with you because you weren't fun and everything. Oh my
right.
god, so good,
I
incredible
imagine that's
film.
probably how she is in real life too.
Yeah, but she's
Yeah,
hot.
I mean,
Would
it
you
I've
guys?
just
seen,
kind of
Would do
seems
you
like a
guys?
downer.
Do you guys think she's hot? Like, are you
Oh
guys
yeah,
yeah,
into her?
yeah.
yeah. I think
She
they
is.
both are. Both of the Maras.
Oh, I
Yeah,
thought you meant Joaquin.
that's what I thought you meant too.
No, he's kind of a weirdo, but I didn't log it yet. I watched a Joaquin film that I know Seth really liked. We Own the Night.
Oh god, so
See,
good.
what'd you think?
I liked it a lot. I
It's really
Yeah,
good.
that is good.
yeah.
That's a
Have
good
I
you
one.
have you guys seen The Yards? That's another James Gray Joaquin
Nope.
collaboration.
I need
It's
to watch
good.
that.
That's also on the
I'm
Criterion channel right now.
I'm gonna go through the like I did with Glazer last weekend. I'm gonna go through the James Gray
Yeah, I like him
filmography,
a
and
lot.
I
Yeah.
need to rewatch Ad Astra.
Oh,
I
so
hated
good.
that movie when I saw it in the theater.
I I
I
th-
hated it. I'm like, this is fucking
I,
dumb. It's like
I've
a
been a
lame
fan.
version of Contact.
I've been a fan since day one.
I think we
Masterpiece from
There
talked.
you
day
go.
one.
I
I think we
liked it,
talked.
years ago.
I think we talked about it like when we had seen it. Like I feel like this is something that I didn't really appreciate first time, but I feel like it's
Hmm.
got to be better than I thought it
Yeah,
is.
on my second time watching that, like a totally different film
Yeah, I think
and a
that's what it's
visual
gonna be.
spectacle, by the way.
Oh, same
Hmm.
same DP as her and Nolan's recent movies and Nope,
Oh
and
shit.
like Hoyt is impeccable with his
Oh, it's
imagery.
Hoyt.
Hoyt van Hoytema.
Damn. What the?
You know what's great about her is that it takes supposed to be futuristic, but it's not that far off from how
Right.
we,
I
No,
agree.
it's
you know what I
subtly
mean?
futuristic.
Like you watch
It's
that and
very
it's
real. It's very that's how that would be. Like if something like
right,
that were to come in our shoes, that would
right.
be how it would go down. Like it's very
Like
realistic.
you watch that movie and you feel like, yeah, okay, this is, a few years ahead of time, but it's also
Hmm.
like realistic. It's like you could see that actually
Right.
being a thing.
Right.
Well, I mean, that's what annoyed me about the talking points when it came out. I was like, oh, he's in love with his phone. It's like,
Hmm.
yeah, you are, you fucking idiot.
And
Yeah,
and and there's that scene in the movie where he reunites with Rooney Mara and she's like, "So you're dating your computer?" And he's like, "She's not just a computer."
Yeah.
Like, there that moment comes up in the movie too. Um like movies like her and to an extent I guess Eternal Sunshine where it like has these sci-fi elements that feel very real. I like movies like that. I don't like when everything's like flying cars, and I know we're just talking about Ad Astra, but that's like very far in the future, so it's understandable
right,
why that movie
right.
takes that approach. But a movie like her or Eternal Sunshine to be more grounded in its approach to sci-fi storytelling, I really commend them for
Yeah.
doing stuff like that.
I'm trying to think of more movies because I know that vibe that you're talking about. Like there's a style, and there's a
Hmm.
handful of movies like that. I'm trying to think of some other ones that kind of have that futuristic but not unrealistic.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
Never
hard.
Let Me Go. Have you seen that?
I have seen Never Let Me Go. I
Yeah.
I I will admit that when I saw it, I don't think it was in the right headspace for it, and I was just talking about this with someone the other day. I felt that it was a little too I'm trying to think of the word. It was very dry to
shitty.
me. No, no. The dialogue was just very dry, the delivery, but I get it because, they were right, they were clones. That's what they were.
Right.
So maybe it was
Something's
intentional, but I don't know. I didn't really vibe with it the first time I saw it, but I feel like on a second watch I'll appreciate it a lot
something
more.
so sad about that shot of Andrew Garfield laying on a gurney about to get his
Mm.
organs harvested.
Oh my god.
I'm a huge proponent of I need to see something twice
Me too.
Yeah.
Me
to
too.
really feel the way I really feel about it.
There's a lot of movies I don't, go into them. I don't like them, but I know enough that there's enough there that I would give it a second watch.
Hmm.
Besides Ad Astra, what would you say is a movie like that for you to where you didn't like it as much on the first viewing, but then you have a whole new appreciation for it on the second viewing?
Scott Pilgrim.
Scott Pilgrim,
Yeah.
Shaun the
Got I
Dead.
got Shaun of the Dead. I actually like that movie a lot. I'll always make fun of all that shit because Nick likes it, but I like that movie a lot. Yeah. Scott
Big
Pilgrim. I got up
Lebowski.
and yeah, that's one for you. Yep. I mean, I got up and walked out of Scott Pilgrim. I'm like, this is fucking stupid. When he goes to take a piss and the piss bar comes up, I'm like, what is this dumb shit? I'm like, I'm leaving.
That's it's like a comic or
I
a
know,
video game.
but I knew there was enough there that I could possibly appreciate it again in the future, and I'm a big fan.
Fuck, I
Not a
wish
big
I.
fan. It's a little annoying, but I do like the movie.
I think that one might be my least favorite of his, to be
Yeah, it's
honest.
a little
The more I
like
watch it, the less I like it.
yeah.
What's
Honestly,
your least favorite?
Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah.
It
Um
probably would have been Baby Driver.
I
I
haven't even
I
I haven't even gone back to Baby Driver since it came out. Like I've had
yeah.
really no desire of watching it again since it came out. Ansel Elgort could go fuck off. He sucks. And
like we get it.
Kevin
You like
Spacey.
music.
Kevin Spacey. That's right, he is in that.
Ugh.
Acquitted.
God.
Innocent man.
All right, Kevin, now you can fuck me. I'm a
Bring back
willing
K
participant
Space.
this time.
Guy rules.
Oh my god.
I did watch American Beauty like on New Year's Day, and oh god, so fucking good. Still, just
That movie. Man, oh man.
anyways.
I was
Anything
just thinking
else
out
you
loud.
want?
Kind of wish Kevin would have fucked. Never mind. Okay.
Oh my
No, go ahead.
god.
You?
No, not me, but the whole movie he was lusting after her. He could have just went for it.
Yeah, but that's the point, is that he has that epiphany.
I know that's the point.
He has the epiphany.
I know.
What else is
Chris
there to talk
Pooper.
about?
Oh my
Okay.
god, I got into vinyl.
You did.
It's
balls deep
it's
into it too.
It's fucking fun and expensive.
It's expensive. I've really like when I first got into it, like you did. I was, kind of reminded me of when I first got into Blu-ray.
Yep.
Just
And I haven't been
$100
buying
a week on records.
Yeah, and I haven't been buying a ton of Blu-ray, so that's like where all of it's going is to.
Where's your setup? Is it in that room there?
It's in the bedroom.
Oh, okay.
The other room, yeah. There's like, I guess I could put it back there on that wall, but I wouldn't have space for the player itself.
Bro, that hair, your hair, it's like a Logan Paul podcast.
All right, guys, we're gonna get into boxing.
Got any Prime we could drink? Vinyl is cool though. Glad you're getting into that. It's again, I think it makes sense for guys that are into Blu-ray. Why wouldn't you be into that? I mean,
Yeah.
it's that same sensation that you get when you own a movie. You take it out, you've got the disc, you physically own it.
Yeah.
Everything's streamed, and now there's some of those services. I saw something about it the other day where I don't know one of those services that had a digital libraries merging to something else, and they're losing all your purchases. So it's like I'm all for streaming. It's cool. It's having a digital library, but you do have to realize you're not paying to own the product. You're paying for the right to watch it.
Yeah, paying for the right to listen to it.
Right.
Yeah.
Nobody can take it away from you when you have a physical copy of it.
Yeah, and I mean,
always be a turntable at Goodwill. There'll always be a Blu-ray player floating around somewhere years from now. You can still get a VHS if you wanted to, or VCR.
Yeah. It's given Zia like whole new meaning. Like I feel like I'm in a brand new store now because
you could spend hours there.
What was it, last week? Maybe last week or the week before, they were doing you guys ever heard of Neck Deep, the band?
Mm-hmm.
No of them.
They had a concert at the Marquee, and they were
exclusive
doing
vinyl.
Well, they did. Zia does have an exclusive vinyl for them, but they were doing a signing at Zia. So all you do, you just show up and you can bring an item to get signed. And I had bought one of their
That's cool.
one of their EPs and went and got it signed. It felt like stuff I would do like when I first moved out here, like go be
okay. Now let me ask you: when Neck Deep shows up at Zia, are there a lot of people there for them?
There was quite a bit. I actually got there kind of late, and there was a huge line.
Okay.
We went to the one on Mill, which I don't know if you remember how that one's set up, but
yeah,
like they were snaking through the aisles.
That's
so
cool,
there was quite a bit of people there.
Good for you. More hobbies to spend money on.
Yeah, no kidding. And then I got a bunch of like vinyl frames from T's dad's collection, and I was able to put it in that. It's hanging up right next to my vinyl player.
Nice. It's called a turntable, but you're learning.
I mean, technically it plays vinyl, so
it does.
I'm not
use the term record player.
I'm not turning the table.
And don't ever say vinyls with an S because it's not plural. I hate that.
All right, octopi.
My name is Willy Wonka, and I've got 50 vinyls. 50 records.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry, father.
I got 2 turntables at home.
Yeah. Turntable, records,
at home. 2? What do you mean you play 2 turntables?
Well, I can't work with just 2.
I don't care too much for vinyls.
Oh.
Wait.
You think you're better than me?
In case you're wondering, so it'll be me, it won't be.
Charlie, there are 500 million turntables in this world.
Charlie, there are 500 billion turntables.
Love that movie, but got that whole part from when he's in there talking with her while she's doing the fucking laundry to cheer up Charlie could just be
I like
cut
that
out of the
song.
film.
That song's
I just
grown on me in my years.
I watched that movie 100 times as a kid, like on my dad's recorded from TV version, and it never had that in there. So the first time I watched it, I'm like, what the fuck is this? This song sucks.
Cheer
And
up,
that's where your hatred of women
Charlie.
came in.
Me and Grandpa Blow.
We'll make your
take you in the
cum go
back and
away.
Suck your.
Brian, you got to talk like that here because you can't do it on what's the network you're part of?
The rolling tape.
Yeah, you
fragments.
can't say that shit there.
No,
Yeah,
I can.
Don't say that on rolling tape. Yeah, don't say that on your Sophia Lillis interview.
Oh God.
Oh my God.
She'd be like, "Wow, you're great. I like you." Anything else, or should we?
Rip Carl Weathers, rip Matthew Perry, rip a lot of people that died since you guys last spoke.
This is the tribute they would have wanted. This is
Yeah.
a laundry list.
This is, to quote Tenacious D, this is just a tribute.
I honestly thought Carl Weathers wasn't even around anymore.
Really?
Thought he passed away I thought he died a couple years ago. I really did. I swear I heard that.
Seth was like, I really thought Rocky IV was real.
Yep, that was it's real life canon. Tommy Gunn.
Idiot.
No, but that was very shocking. I didn't even realize he was 76. For some reason, I thought he was a little, maybe like 68. I thought he was a little younger.
I hope I die in my sleep.
Yeah, I know, like Ray Liotta.
Is that how he went?
Yeah,
I don't know. Like, I mean, he's definitely asleep now.
God. Ryan O'Neal, he died too. He was really old, I think. Ryan O'Neal. He's 82. It's not
Barry
as
Lyndon.
old. Dude, Barry Lyndon, I watched that for the first time after I think we recorded our last discussion. Oh my God. The next viewing, it's going to be a 5-star.
So good.
When he tackles Ward Bulletin, that was like the biggest fuck yeah moment I've ever had in my life.
I just always said, I'm like, this movie looks boring and it looks long, and it's like, I don't want to watch these guys, flailing around with their swords and their fencing sticks and whatever they're doing.
Lord Bulletin, cock your sword, Lord Bulletin.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't want to watch this, but man, it's a good one.
It's great.
Hey, if you like that, maybe you'll like Amadeus.
I have to see that.
Amadeus is really good. That's a good movie.
It's just I need to be in the mood for a 3.5-hour Beethoven film or Mozart or whatever it's about.
What kind of mood is that?
I don't know. It hasn't hit me yet.
It never will. You haven't You haven't picked up your Beethoven vinyl yet?
No. These composer films, man.
Yeah, he doesn't like composers, conductors. But this one's straight, so you don't have to worry about that at all. It's not tar, it's not maestro.
With gay characters.
He's a straight composer.
So what did we gather here for today? We're recording this on. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to talk about the Oscar nominations.
We're doing the Oscar. We're recording this on Super Bowl Sunday. Any Super Bowl plans, fellas?
Yeah, gonna go over to my friend's place and hopefully the 49ers get their assholes punched in.
Yeah. I'm not really invested. I'm going to go watch it, but, whatever.
I have a distinct hatred for the 49ers as of late. Just one of those unlikable teams. Even more so than the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Which says something.
It's just, I don't know. It's just like a fucking celebrity showcase nowadays,
Yeah.
Yeah, it really is. Advertisers and...
Right.
It's like less
Can
of
we
a
get
game
a
and more of
Cloverfield
a.
2 announcement during the Super Bowl like we did for that shitty Paradox movie?
Of all
That's
the
the
movies
best
we could get,
Super
like,
Bowl memory.
yeah, of all the movies we could get like straight after the Super Bowl, and that was the one.
Yeah,
I
like
remember
what the fuck?
that commercial came up. Like, oh my god, I could go home and watch a new Cloverfield movie. Fuck the Super Bowl.
Terrible. Wasn't that when the Eagles won? I remember like the Eagles won that year, right, Nick? And then Cloverfield premiered
I
after
think
that.
it was, yeah,
Yeah, I remember that
yeah.
like it
So I
was
was
yesterday.
I was riding a
Two
high, and I'm like,
two shitty things in one night.
I was riding a high, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna put this movie on. It's gonna be great. And like
Like
it
it
was like they didn't
sucked.
even win. Like took the life out of me.
Cancel each other out. When are the Oscars? March what?
March 10th.
March 10th.
Got your tux ready?
I don't know what I'll be wearing. I'll be at South by Southwest at that point, so I'm not sure what I'll be wearing.
Oh, well, oh, sorry.
What, are you gonna have to watch it on your phone during a screening?
Probably. Sorry, I don't care about this movie.
Why are we? Why are they doing it so late? Like, what the? What?
I don't get it. There's
3
nothing going
months
on
into
in
the new
February.
year.
There's literally nothing going on in February besides the Super Bowl. Have it the Sunday after the Super Bowl, and then everything will be fine. Like, what else is going on? It's in
Yeah.
February that's being broadcast. There's no Winter Olympics. The Grammys already happened. What else do they need to do? Nothing.
I don't know. You should ask
So,
them.
I
Since
probably
you
will.
know.
Is this going? Is this hostless again or?
No,
No,
Kimmel's
Jimmy
hosting
Kimmel's
again.
doing it again.
Oh my god.
They should do it hostless though. It was
Yeah,
better
like-
that way. Just
yeah,
bring
like, come
out
on.
bring out the presenters, let them do the jokes or let them talk and just move it along. We don't need
Jimmy Kimmel's there. Never mind. We don't even need to get into any sort of. Let's just talk. Keep it movie talk.
I mean, it can't be worse than what was that guy at the Golden Globes, Joe Coy?
Oh my god, he
God,
was
that was
awful.
terrible.
That was really bad.
That made me want to peel my skin off. It was just rough.
I love whenever they would cut to like the celebrities. Even Taylor Swift's like "fuck you," like the joke he made about Taylor Swift. And I was like, yeah, this is my reaction as well.
Well, and then he's
I didn't
bombing
watch
and he
any of
starts
it.
blaming the writers. Like, I didn't even write this joke.
Yeah, he's blaming his
I never
writers
even
and
heard of
everything.
that guy. I don't know who that guy is. I didn't watch any of that. Saw the
He's
stuff
a-
afterwards.
He's a stand-up comedian, which tells you everything you need to know. Like, stand-up comedy is the worst thing that
Right.
probably has ever happened, worse than any sort of genocide that's ever occurred. And he's just, I don't know what they were thinking with that one.
Can't wait for some political propaganda from old Jimmy Kimmel. 3-hour Democratic National Convention.
Go watch Lady
Christ.
Ballers, bitch.
Snubbed.
Snubbed.
Of what, a Razzie?
Best actor, best makeup, best writing.
Nothing. Never mind. Let's just keep it moving.
You know, before we actually do get into these nominations and everything, and I know we touched upon this movie a little bit, but can we just talk about how ridiculous it is that the Iron Claw got no love, like anywhere?
Oh my god.
like-
my god.
Well, this is just a prime example of why I don't invest any thought into these. You know, I know you are really into the awards. I know a lot of people are, but to me, it's just like a joke. You know, I
Yeah.
follow it as like out of curiosity, but yeah, that's just one of many examples over the years. It's hard to
I mean, it's
credit
just-
it as some big thing. You know,
It's
popularity
political.
contest.
It's political. Yeah, exactly. Like, who's
Right.
gonna try the hardest to?
And I get it. It's entertainment. It's a big show on TV. You know, it's like a big event. I understand why it's like that, but that's just always been my kind of viewpoint on it. You know, there's so many
Right.
examples, and that being a great one. You know, of
It
things that aren't recognized when they should be. And
it felt like a movie that was so up their wheelhouse. It's a biopic. It's a tragic story. It's a true story. So
About
why wouldn't they
entertainers.
about entertainers? They're not strangers to sports films. They've nominated so many sports films over the last few years. So why don't you nominate this one? And to be honest, like, I don't know who to blame, whether it's A24 for how they marketed it and released it and campaigned it and what have you. But this easily could have been like, it would have gotten so many nominations. It would have been in picture, probably a screenplay nom, and honestly, the biggest robbery, at least for me, is an actor nom for Zac Efron, because that was a truly incredible performance. And I know that some people were like, I don't know if I buy Zac Efron as a dramatic actor because he's just High School Musical boy to me. But then you watch him in that, and you have a whole different perspective on him as an actor.
Right. See,
Those
and
were dramas.
I never watched High School Musical. I was too old for that, so I don't
Mm-mm.
have that thing with him. I mean, I went into it like, okay, I
He
know who
was
this guy is, but
he was a
you know,
kid in it. I mean,
right?
I just I do love watching the Oscars. I love the celebration of film and everything,
Yeah, I get what you mean,
but
definitely.
not everybody can be nominated. Like
Right.
there's only 5 per category, 10 best pictures. Not everybody can be
I
nominated.
mean, look, are you telling me? And I've never seen them. Is King Richard a better movie than The Iron Claw? A
No.
better sports film?
No.
It's totally forgettable.
Get
Who talks
Yeah,
about it
get the
now?
fuck out of here. You know what I mean? Like, come on.
The only If he didn't slap Chris Rock, nobody'd be talking about that
Yeah,
performance
who
or
the fuck
him.
is? When's the last time you heard anything about someone watching King Richard? I mean, that fucking,
Yeah.
maybe
Exactly.
it's probably a fine movie, but come
And it
on,
is. It's
you
it's
know?
It's
fine.
your standard biopic.
Yeah,
There's
I don't
nothing. There's
know.
nothing. There's. I can understand like it is like you said, it's a big show. A lot of eyes are
Right.
on it. It opens up to an audience that may not watch these movies otherwise. But like, I don't
Yeah.
know. It.
When we first kind of like when I first met Nick, like 2014 or whenever that was, around that time, I was really into like it was almost like watching the Super Bowl. Was watching the Oscars. That's kind of how I
Yeah.
don't know. I was really into it.
Right. Right.
I.
And just gradually since then, I've kind of. But there were a couple of years where I was really like, "Holy fuck! It's the Oscars. It's a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
I've got a lot of
Yeah.
thought invested into this." But now I'm kind of like with Nick. I'll tune in because it's entertaining to watch.
Yeah.
It's a showcase of
I roll
celebrity and
my
entertainment.
eyes a lot of the time watching it. There's a lot of eye
Mm-hmm.
Right,
rolling
right.
moments and stuff, but like I don't know. It's just if you like film,
I
it really
guess
is a
what
Super Bowl for
like,
you.
yeah, I'm just like beyond the point of getting upset or throwing a fit when a movie that I love doesn't win something
Yeah.
because it's
I don't get
whatever.
upset. It's silly to get upset,
Yeah,
especially with the whole outrage it sparked with oh, they didn't get nominated for Barbie. And it's like well, first of all they did.
Oh my god,
Um
that whole thing was so annoying because she missed best
you
director.
can
Okay,
tell you can
whatever.
tell who
Yeah,
doesn't watch.
I exactly, because then a woman did get nominated, and an international woman, by the way, to keep in mind.
Yeah.
And yet people are like, she's irrelevant. She's a woman and she's
That's
international. That's a huge
that's
you,
achievement. Like,
you
that's
can't
the problem.
satisfy these people. There's
I
always something.
That's
I
There's
that's
nothing.
the
know.
They're never
problem is it's not
satisfied.
about it's not about it's not about women. It's about the specific woman.
No,
Right.
exactly. And how some of these outlets reported it as if Justine Triet getting it was such a sickening addition, and how
Oh,
Greta
fuck
Gerwig getting it
off.
was. It's like, what? Because then if a woman didn't
Look,
get it, then everyone would complain. Even though I
I
know what
know.
your point.
Yep.
Like, I know exactly what you're saying, Nick. Of how it's like they're not angry that a woman got in; they're angry that it was this woman that got in and not that
yeah.
woman who got in.
Right.
The people that watch Barbie did not watch Anatomy of a Fall. They'll never watch Anatomy of a Fall. And I enjoyed parts of Barbie. I was entertained, but it's a surface level um interpretation of like women and blah 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 and all this stuff. Like it's the
Right.
speech that America Ferrera gives is not Oscar worthy.
Yeah, we'll talk
It's
about that when we get to that category. That I have so many thoughts on that nomination, mostly negative thoughts, and that's coming from someone who actually liked Barbie. So,
Yeah.
it's
like,
Yeah.
just so
When Brian's got negative thoughts, it's really bad.
just
I mean, shit.
yeah. Well,
Like
we'll get into
I
that.
follow 10 people on Letterboxd, so I see everything you guys do. Like if a movie comes up and Brian gives it like 2 stars, I'm like, oh,
Yeah,
this has got to be
you
the
know it's
worst
bad.
fucking
you
thing.
you mean like Argyle when I gave that 1.5?
Oh
Oh,
yeah, I mean that's low, man, for you. Like that must really be a shitty movie.
It
it
was
takes a lot for me to give anything under 3.
it was really terrible. It's like, and I like action movies and I like that cast, but good God. Bryce Dallas Howard, I don't know how I feel about her as an actor. I think she needs to step away and just continue directing Star Wars episodes or something.
She can cry
Yeah.
in command though, so she's always an asset.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right. I saw that.
I like her, but I mean, yeah, she's definite nepo baby.
Not one of my favorite nepo babies. And we were talking about nepo babies
hate
before you
that
got on the
term.
call, Seth.
I hate that term.
Did you see
Although I will say it, I've said it before.
Dakota Johnson
Nick
recently
has
said
used
that
that
she
term
hates that.
before it was a thing.
Dakota Johnson
She
was
said
being
that?
interviewed. Yeah, she's like, I hate that term. It's so annoying. It's so stupid. Can we just say something a little cooler? I
It
don't know, like
is.
nepo baby. Come
It
on.
is. Well, it's just overused now. But I will say, I
Okay,
remember
then
years
give us
ago,
another
Nick
word,
would,
Dakota.
yeah, Nick would always say that, talking about like whatever the situation would be. He would use that term, but now I hear it all the time.
Yeah,
Like, just
it's like the
calm
word
down a little
woke.
bit.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh, woke. Dakota's fucking
just-
hot though.
We're
Oh,
just
so hot.
Well, and like, is Dawn Johnson really like? I guess maybe Melanie Griffith is more the person
Well,
that.
Don Johnson was big in like the 80s and 90s, so he was on one of the most popular shows of all time in Miami Vice. So,
I guess I guess I don't have the perspective because I wasn't around. I didn't watch it, and maybe I'm just being a hater. His best performance is in Django Unchained.
he was great. He was good. Don Johnson.
Don Johnson.
He was good in Knives Out. I thought he was really good in that.
I like Knives Out. That movie's grown on me. I think I was this guy.
2 bad movie discussions back to back right here.
Oh my
Being
god.
with you and Eric watching that movie really like it had an impression, I guess, because I liked it more than I thought I did.
What, Django?
No, Knives Out.
Oh, Knives Out. Oh yeah, you did see that with me, didn't you?
Yeah, you, me, and Eric.
God, I just don't like that genre. The whodunit thing is so like.
Yeah. I like the first one. The second one looks terrible though. Nothing about it really speaks. I don't like the setting. Like, a sunny beach. And
I liked Glass Onion, but I've never had a desire of going back to it. The first Knives Out, I think, is very rewatchable. The Glass Onion doesn't really have a rewatchability factor in it.
I love the setting of the first one, like fall, cold and rainy,
in the mansion and everything.
Film?
One of them.
Hope you
might
went
have
on
been
a
the
higher
actual
note than
one.
that.
Should have died when Sound of Music came out, I guess.
Yeah, that was the peak.
He should have died mid-song, saying the song and then croak right away.
Did you see the new record? They finally released the recordings of him in that movie because that's not him singing in that film.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know.
Did you see the recently? Okay, sorry for talking film on a film podcast.
You sent it to us.
Well, there's a lot of smut in that chat. A lot of times I just forget what goes on.
It's like a gossip rag.
It really
It
is.
It's like a borderline porno / really just awful
roasted
jokes
and film.
Mm-hmm.
We don't really talk about film as much in that chat as the other things you just brought up.
No, I always get a kick out of the messages in there though. It's a good source of entertainment.
But okay, you want to talk Oscars?
Yes.
Well, the floor's all yours.
All right, so I've got the ballots here. I printed out the letterbox ballots. So we'll just go through this list. Are we playing for a Blu-ray or?
I mean, I should say yes because it's just a couple free films for my collection. But
you won last year without knowing jack shit.
Let's just do it for fun, okay? Because I'm really not invested at all. Unless you really want to play for something.
If I win, we'll play for something, and if not, then I'll cancel it.
Maybe like a $10 Blu-ray.
Okay, now it's $10. You got the $20 Blu-ray. Now it's $10.
When you win, it's a bargain Blu-ray. Because I am not Out of
You weren't
all the
invested
prior
last year,
years,
and you gladly accepted those Blu-rays.
yeah, but
without
I was a little
hesitation.
more like in tune with what was going on this year. I'm just totally. I'll
Well,
win,
also,
guaranteed.
to be fair, you did see the movie that ended up winning everything last year. You didn't see the movie that's probably
That's
going to win
true.
everything this year. So
That's true. This year, I'm just not. You know what can I say? Nominate some better
What did
films.
what did win last year?
everything, everywhere.
Oh
Oh,
God,
you see, forgettable. You don't even remember it.
not even true. I don't remember anything that came out last year.
I might as well just if they put a Marvel logo in front of that movie, it'd be the same as all that other shit.
Except it's better than
Marvel
everything that
film.
Marvel has come out.
It's just a Marvel movie with Asian people.
That's why it's better.
It's like Shai Chang and the
Shang-Chi.
Seven Ring. What's it?
Shang-Chi and the butt rings.
It's a sequel to Shi Chang and the Seven Rings.
Shang-Chi.
She chain.
You might as well just say ching chong, ching chong.
And I love Ke Huy Quan, okay? I'm the biggest Goonies fan there is. But you know what?
Wow, that's great.
Do you want
know
that on
what?
your tombstone?
That guy had no fucking business being up there
Oh
winning
my
a Best
god.
Actor award. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
well,
I'm sorry.
Who should have won?
Somebody else.
Yeah, you
I-
can't remember because there's nobody
And I
that
love
stood
the
out.
guy, but I'm like, in what
No.
world is he up there
You
making
know
an
who?
Oscar speech?
You know who didn't deserve it was Jamie Lee Curtis.
Mhm.
She did
Oh.
not deserve it.
I agree. Yeah, for sitting there with their fat gut sticking out. That's disgusting.
Yeah, you guys have that in common.
It's
Except
so
she has an
gross in that
Oscar
movie.
and you have a Chucky doll.
There's your big fucking your gunt.
Hold your Chucky doll up at your acceptance speech.
You like my pizza face? It's from the end of Child's Play 3 when he falls in the fan.
Is that different from the one you had, or do you have two
It
now?
was just the head.
Oh
Was
my
it?
God.
I thought you had the body too.
Oh no, I've got the whole body. The whole body's the ultimate Chucky doll.
Oh my
The
god,
head is
this sounds like a
magnetic.
sex thing.
So, what do you think that head? I'm embarrassed by what I paid for that, just for the head. $215.
$150. How much?
215 shipped.
What?
Just the head. So now I've got the regular head and the pizza face head, and now I'm not dumping any more into fucking Charles Lee Ray and stupid ass.
Nobody told you to.
Oh, got to fill a void somehow.
That is not the void. Like, buy something cool.
I've always wanted one of those since I was a kid, though. That's just
Okay,
always been a
that's-
thing.
that's
So
fair, that's fair.
there really is a something I've always wanted, and I didn't want a
That's
cheap,
cool,
shitty
then.
one that you get a Hot Topic. So I wanted to spend
Yeah.
money on it.
One that has a vagina you can fuck.
Yes, just a total all access sex doll. I
Ugh.
need a glass.
This
I
one
need a
can't
glass
say
case
no.
for it though. Because now it's like it's like $700 sitting back there. And it's just I need
Yeah,
a
it's gonna get all
glass.
dusty.
Yeah, I need a display case for it.
Why don't you put it back in the box?
Well, then you can't see it.
It's a display box. You can see the glass right there.
That's true, but then you can't see the knife that he's holding, which I also had to pay for. That was an extra accessory.
Well,
That was
just put it in
$20.
there until you get a glass case, so it doesn't get all
Fucking
dusty
loser.
and stuff.
Jesus.
I should get some fucking pussy.
Smart guy is kinda dumb sometimes.
Okay, well, at least my collection's
Now
all
we-
in alphabetical order.
Looks good.
Thanks.
Is the other shelf like empty at the end? Like, is that how you did it? You put them all.
I've got a couple. I just got them going across, so
Yeah.
there's like
how I
a
have
row
it.
and a half at the bottom that it'll be a while before I ever have to, because there's just not enough to buy anymore,
Yeah, just like upgrades at this point, really.
Yeah, it's upgrades or special editions or whatever.
Well, all right. Let's talk some Oscars. Let's do do this. Ryan?
Hold
$10 deposit for the sheets.
Hi. Hi.
Burp, Charlie. It's the only way we get down.
Like you're not going down. You're going that.
And then Grandpa Joe, and then Grandpa Joe just, and then Grandpa Joe looks like he's just saying so, like just letting it all out.
Shits his pants. Oh, Charlie.
Sign away, Charlie. We have nothing to lose. Run away, Charlie. We have nothing to lose.
We're gonna get killed.
Please turn off the fan.
There's nothing to grab
All right,
on.
come on.
It wouldn't be a. It wouldn't be a Cinema Scumbags podcast without a tangent on something fucking stupid.
Of course.
And Seth's gone.
No, I just had to put my fan on.
And he's gone.
Speaking of fans,
and he's back.
Speaking of fans,
It's getting a little hot in there.
Oh, ooh, cooling. Okay, let's do this. Let's get into this. I've got a ballot for each of us. We're just gonna go through the nominees, pick them, and then if I win, $50 Blu-ray, and if somebody else wins, well, good for you. So, I'm gonna start out here with writing original screenplay. We have Anatomy of a Fall, The Holdovers, Maestro, May December, and Past Lives.
Sounds like a Tubi lineup. It's the Tubi Awards.
Tubi's pretty cool. I like Tubi. Got some.
There's some good shit on there.
It's
like the Night Flight Plus Awards.
Oh God, you spend money on that.
Hey, there's good obscure stuff on there. Good
You're
music
like
docs.
You're like creeping down the pipeline of horror.
I know.
People.
I know. I know. I thought about that the other day. Like with this Chucky doll and these weird subscription services I've got, and some of the shit that I watch.
Going to
straying farther and farther away from women.
Hey, there's women in those environments. You just have to find them and talk to them.
Have you seen what they look like? All right, anyway, let's go.
Anyway, original screenplay: Anatomy of a Fall, Holdovers, Maestro, May December, Past Lives.
Any thoughts on any of these?
I think the Anatomy of a Fall. I think that won the Golden Globe, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
What is that about?
It's the film where the husband falls out the window and then she's on trial for what they think she might have murdered him. It's a trial, so you wouldn't be into it.
Good God. I'd rather watch My Cousin Vinny.
I would love for Past Lives to win, but I'm going to go with Anatomy of a Fall.
I too would love Past Lives to win, but I'm also going to go with Anatomy of a Fall. I think a spoiler would be The Holdovers. I think The Holdovers has a good chance of winning as well.
That would be cool.
I only saw The Holdovers, and it was an enjoyable film. But this courtroom thing sounds right up the Oscars' ass. So I'm going with Anatomy of a Fall.
And me and Nick were talking about this before. May December should have been nominated for more awards. Should have been nominated for more stuff. That was a great movie.
I do want to watch that.
It's so good.
It's good. Writing adapted screenplay: American Fiction, Barbie, Oppenheimer, Poor Things, The Zone of Interest. This one's tougher.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
I'm going to wait for Bryan to pick and then copy what he says.
Well, let's see what Seth says first. Let's Seth go first on this one.
If you should be copying anybody, it's like the 10-time champion over here. I've won this multiple times.
10-time guesser.
What have we got going up here?
Oh my God.
He just read them.
Read them off again. Oh,
American Fiction, Barbie, Oppenheimer, Poor Things, The Zone of Interest.
Oppenheimer.
That might be a good pick.
I want Oppenheimer to win, but there's just something that tells me that if this film doesn't win a a upper tier category, people are going to be pissed. Neither of these people have won Oscars
You're
before. I'm gonna go with a
you're
no
onto
guts, no
something.
glory. I'm gonna go with Barbie. I think Barbie's gonna take this home. None of them have
That
won Oscars
there's a very
before.
good,
Like
Yeah, that's
I,
very good thought process behind that.
like I like think of it this way: biggest movie of the year financially, did very well critically, part of this huge phenomenon where everybody went to go see it in the theater, minus Seth. And, it made a lot of money. It did very well with audiences. People went in pink. People did the whole Barbenheimer double feature. It was a huge deal considering what was going on in Hollywood last year with the strikes. And Noah Baumbach been nominated many times. Greta Gerwig been nominated many times. Neither of them have won. They're a married couple. I feel like this would be a good way to award them. Now, if it were up to me, I would want Oppenheimer to win. I would also be happy if Poor Things took this home. But I think that it's going to be Barbie. And I could be very wrong. It could be Oppenheimer. But there's just something that tells me that Barbie's going to be the one to take this home.
That was a very good analysis. You're actually having me second guess my choice because I can see that being very much true, especially what you said about the outrage if that film doesn't win at least something substantial.
Yeah.
So I can see it
Yep, you
going
said
that way.
exactly what I was gonna say.
I'm gonna stick with Oppenheimer, but I would not be surprised with Barbie.
Yeah, I
Good
mean,
choice.
Oppenheimer would probably be number 2 if Barbie doesn't win because that's the front runner to win Best Picture. So, it could happen. But I don't really buy Oppenheimer
Fuck, it
win
happen.
picture, director, and screenplay. I don't really buy them by winning all 3 of those awards. I feel like one of those awards it's gonna
Right,
miss,
right.
and it's definitely gonna be screenplay because he's winning director. Like you can't. It's his time, and we'll get to that category later. But I don't buy Oppenheimer winning screenplay as good as that screenplay is.
Oh my god. Two very convincing arguments put me right in the middle. I am gonna go with Oppenheimer. I
Following the
just think
winner, I
that's
see.
gonna. I think that's gonna. I think Oppenheimer's gonna sweep the floor.
Would not be
Okay.
surprised with either of those, though. I mean, Brian
Yeah,
made a
I
very,
think it's a
very good point
two-horse
there.
race between them. Okay, visual effects. We have The Creator, Godzilla minus one, Guardians of the Galaxy 3, Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning. No part one anymore, just Dead Reckoning.
Mm-hmm.
And then Napoleon. I feel like that there's a lot of love for Godzilla minus one right now. And I think I'm going to go with Godzilla minus one.
That would be a very
You sure not
deserving
the
win.
creator, since you said it was better than Star Wars, which is maybe the dumbest thing I've ever read on Letterboxd?
No, I mean it's the special effects are really good. I mean, you can't tell me that the special effects in The Creator are not better than Star Wars from 1970 asshole.
Well, of course. Better film
Better
in general,
film,
though. There's no, you're out of your fucking
better
gourd.
film in general.
No, I'm not even a Star Wars fan. That's ridiculous.
Sounds like you are.
I'm not. Well, I actually do like the original movies, but I'm not a
You like Revenge of the Sith,
not a
right?
diehard. It's my favorite.
That's a good one.
Ugh.
Did you even finish? Did you even watch like Last Jedi and what was it, Rise of
No,
Shitwalker?
dude, Rogue One was so bad it just fucking ruined it for me.
Oh my god. Rogue
That's
One's not
silly.
that bad. Rogue
That's
One's actually pretty
that's
solid.
where I stopped.
Rogue One's
I'm
the
like a
best one.
You gotta
I'm like
finish
a
though.
can anymore.
You have to finish. You gotta finish. I'd be so curious.
No,
I
you
don't know.
don't.
There's a
Rise
there's
of
there's a part of me that feels like Seth's gonna be one of the only people that likes Rise of Skywalker. I don't know why. I just feel like he could be one of those people.
Contrarian.
Rise of Peace Walker.
I actually really liked. I hated the Force Awakens when I first watched it, but I went back and watched them all in order. I even appreciate that one now. But
I
man,
like that
you
one.
kind of get to a point where it's like
No, that's
falls off real
understandable.
quick.
That's
It's too
understandable.
saturated now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's always been my argument with those. It was such a novelty thing. There was 3 movies for years. Well, then you got the prequels. I mean, that's all there was for years.
Mm-hmm. And now there's like 5 movies, 20 TV shows. Everything connects to one another. It's literally becoming like Marvel.
Oh,
And
we
then they
need a
announced these
spin-off
films,
series
and,
for
and
Lizzo, and
and then they announce these movies, and then they don't come out, and then there's all this debacle and everything, and it's just like, what is it that's actually going on? Um, I want Godzilla to win. I saw that twice. I liked it so much more the second time. I really enjoyed it the first time, but that second time, like, it's honestly close to the quality of that original Godzilla from the 50s.
I might
Um,
watch that today.
it's really good. It's such a interesting perspective of how, like, they made the human characters so interesting, and yet, like, even though the stuff with Godzilla was awesome, you were still very engrossed with the human
Yeah.
drama. I'm shocked that was
Well,
as good as it was. But I'm gonna
I
say the
mean that
creator
you
for
said it.
visual effects. I'm gonna say creator. I
That's
think
what
that's what's gonna win.
that's what made the original. That's what made the original Godzilla so good. It's not really about the sea creature.
Yeah,
The sea creature.
the sea creature.
Seth, any thoughts? Any pick?
Godzilla.
All right, going with the winner. Me. Sound. We got sound. We have the creator, Maestro, Mission Impossible, Oppenheimer, and the Zone of Interest. I think this is easy.
It's gonna be Oppenheimer, but on a perfect day, they would award the Zone of Interest because the sound work in that was absolutely phenomenal.
Fuck.
Like,
Yeah.
I want
It's
to see
so
that.
good
So
in
do
that
you
movie.
do you see any Jews in the oven, or
No.
do you just hear them?
you just hear them.
It's you just hear.
Oh,
But it's like
hey, that
very
might be
fake. You
effective.
hear gunshots, you hear people yelling, you hear people crying. It's very difficult
Okay.
to stomach in.
What is the plot of that? Don't don't they like? Doesn't he have like an estate right by Auschwitz or something?
It's
Is that the
right
plot?
outside
Yeah, he's like
Auschwitz.
the
It's like
one that
next door.
ran.
That's pretty cool. That's unique.
Yeah. It's
In a,
pretty
in like you know, in a genre that's just been fucking. There's only so many things you could do. You know.
Yeah.
it's pretty haunting.
That one I think
Okay,
you would I
okay.
think that one you would actually like, Seth. I think that one you would actually
I do
really
want to see
like.
that. I like a
Yeah.
lot of films, Brian, contrary to what you might believe.
Uh keyword on contrary. Okay, Brian, you said Oppenheimer.
Mm-hmm.
Seth, same.
Yep, going with Oppenheimer.
Coolio. Okay. Okay, we're getting into guessing territory here. Short film, live action.
Oh God, we're even doing these.
They're on here, so
This
they
one's
can be
pretty
like
easy. This one's really
differentials.
easy though. This one's a really easy one though. I think.
Is it?
I think
Okay,
so.
short film live action. We have The After, Invincible, Night of Fortune, Red, White, and Blue, and The Wonderful Story of Henry Sugar.
Henry
You
Sugar.
Well,
think
that's the
that
one that's
one?
gonna win. Yep.
Henry Sugar. It's time to award Wes Anderson. He's never won an Oscar before. I think this is his time.
Oh
Seth,
God, I didn't know
Sugar.
that was him.
Is that the one you're going with?
I am, yeah. It's because it's the only one I've heard of.
Roald Dahl. It's a
Yeah,
Roald
that's
Dahl
typically how
story.
it goes.
Ah,
Rada. It's a Rada story.
Roald. Good morning, Roald.
Good morning, Roald. Short film animated. Letter to a Pig. Hey, Seth. 95 cents.
Who are you,
I'm a pig. I'm a
Mr.
pig too.
Fitness?
I'm a pig. Letter to a Letter to a Pig. Now I'm just gonna think about that when they announce this.
Fucking
Letter
Mr.
to a
Mr.
Pig.
Physically Fit.
95 senses. Our uniform. Pachydermy. Is that a candy bar?
Hey, can you wait till we're done recording before you crinkle the wrapper in the mic?
No.
War is over. Inspired by the music of John Lennon.
Ugh.
Letters to a pig. Letters to a pig.
Okay, letter. It's only one letter.
Inspired by the music of John and Yoko. That sounds fucking terrible, dude.
Just
God.
where's like inspired by the music of George Harrison? That'd be a little better. John Lennon kind of sucks.
Woman beater. It's your favorite. So, there's a reason that's rainbow colored.
Is that a rainbow? Doesn't look like a rainbow.
Multiple colors. That's a rainbow. It's a pride poster. Nothing wrong with that, but that's
No,
what
my
it is.
I bought it. I bought it like 12 years ago before that became popular.
Okay. I'm going with letter to a pig.
Okay. God. Oink oink. All right. Production design: Barbie, Killers of the Flower Moon, Napoleon, Oppenheimer, Poor Things. I was gonna jump and say Barbie, but I think it might be Poor Things.
See, and see, Nick, this is where every year you make this same fatal flaw when we're doing this. You try and get a little. Oh, I'm gonna kind of deviate from what's probably gonna win. I think it's gonna be Poor Things. No, this is gonna be
What do you
Barbie.
think is gonna be Barbie?
It's gonna be Barbie. This is gonna be what they win.
And everything in the world will be right.
This is gonna be what they win.
Finally, a woman wins for production design. Never seen it before.
I'm gonna say Poor
You got an
Things.
opinion, or
Hey, shut your fucking mouth! I just said Poor Things.
You just gonna moan?
Come on, Mr. Oscar. Shit.
God, you're
Poor
trying to be
Things.
like you're trying to be like Willy Wonka and all
Listen-
the serious. Like,
listen, you fucking nincompoop. Poor Things.
Augustus Gloop.
I feel like Alex Wolff in Hereditary. Like, just fucking say it.
Say
Say it.
Don't you swear at me, you little shit!
I am your mother.
This will definitely be the
do
point
it.
in the show where I, move ahead though, because you guys are both off track with this.
Bitch,
Yeah,
please.
Okay. I have never mind. Music, original song.
These list of movies are just so fucking lame. God.
They get better after a while. These first few are kind of rough.
Flamin' Hot. that fucking Cheetos movie? Is that for an Oscar? What the fuck?
See, that's what I was about to say. Is I feel like song has fallen so far.
That's ridiculous. The Hulu Cheeto biopic.
Hey,
Fuck
if
that.
anybody says you can't do anything, just look at this as a point of.
I'm shocked that's on here.
You can do anything. Anyways, music, original song. The Fire Inside from Flamin' Hot.
Jesus.
I'm Just Ken from Barbie. It Never Went Away from American Symphony. Wazazi, A Song for My People from Killers of the Flower Moon, and What Was I Made For Barbie. I think this is the easiest one of the whole show. It's going to be What Was I Made For by Billie Eilish.
God, I hope she's not dressed like a fucking Jinko jean baggy. Wear something hot. Show off them tits.
Ew. That's why she does it, for weirdos like you.
She's got them big old fucking floppies. Show them off.
That's why they do it for weirdos like you. Thank you.
It really does bother me when she shows up wearing like fucking like Levi pipes and like this real like she's fit. Show it off.
Maybe get some real problems.
Show off them fucking mounds, man.
Oh my god. Okay. What are we picking?
What Was I Made For?
I didn't know that was her, but I'm going with that. Is she going to be performing that?
Probably.
I would not be surprised. I mean, typically they do perform these. Who's going to perform The Fire Inside from
Diane.
Yeah, I don't think that
Warren.
would be much. Yeah,
I would love to see them do a performance of I'm Just Ken. Get Ryan up there dancing around.
Yeah, they haven't said if he's going to be performing it or not. They haven't said yet. Hopefully he does.
Well, I'm not sitting here waiting on pins and needles for his decision. Like, just do it or don't.
Yeah, like, come on, Ryan.
Fuck.
The worst Oscar
Oh,
musical performance of all time was that really cringy Lady Gaga, Bradley Cooper. Bradley. Bradley
I think the
Cooper.
worst is the one from Coco, where he
Oh,
couldn't even hit the notes.
God. That's bathroom break time on the Oscars.
Remember
That's
me.
when you get up to take a shit.
All right. Original score: American Fiction, Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, Killers of the Flower Moon, Oppenheimer, Poor Things. I
Oppenheimer.
just oh, John Williams needs one more. Let's give it to him for Dial of Destiny.
Yeah, where he didn't do
Is
shit with
Oppenheimer
that score.
Hans?
No, it's
Is that Hans
Ludwig
Zimmer?
Oppenheimer is
Göransson.
Ludwig Göransson.
Well, that's going to win.
I agree.
Yeah, why the fuck is Indiana
You made to
Jones here? I'm
ask,
sorry.
Brian.
I said Oppenheimer.
He's got that Leonardo internet connection.
Yeah, seriously. Like I don't remember the music from American Fiction at all. Like,
No.
was that really a standout?
No.
And no, that movie should. Never mind. Hey,
Nick.
everyone's
Oh,
included.
Nick. They should
Go ahead and give an opinion on a movie you haven't seen.
I just truly doubt that should be, up in any of these categories. But you're right. I haven't seen it. Could be a great film.
They should have
Maybe not.
nominated it, and I'm
Depends.
sure Nick will agree with me on this, the Zone of Interest score. They should have nominated that.
Yeah, I think maybe it's too subtle for them, but yeah, I do agree.
Which is interesting because they nominated that guy, the person that did the score for that did the score for Jackie, and that was nominated for best score.
Ooh.
Ooh, yeah. When that score pops up, and it's like jarring,
Mm-hmm.
but like in a good way.
I agree.
Man, I haven't watched Jackie in a while. Could go for a viewing of that.
That's a great movie.
Mm-hmm. Jackie,
Mm-hmm.
Jack
God.
me off.
Natalie.
Makeup and hairstyling: Golda, Maestro, Oppenheimer, Poor Things, Society of the Snow.
Think it's time for the old Jew nose to win an award here.
Wouldn't that be something? Everybody comes out outraged and it wins for best makeup.
There's a lot of Jewish people in Hollywood. They probably like the way that the makeup looked, so that's my reasoning for picking Maestro.
Seth, what are your thoughts on the Israeli-Palestinian conflict going on?
Don't care. I live here.
Yeah, all those scary people that come to Downers Grove.
That's like 2.5 hours away, dude.
Downers Grove.
Maestro.
Netflix fanatics.
Maestro is
Oh,
gonna win.
yeah. Okay, I think we're all gonna go Maestro.
The only Oscar it's gonna get, and thank God.
The hate for that movie is fucking weird.
It's I don't hate it. I like it, but it's not like God's gift to cinema.
Who's
What
acting
is?
like it is?
I don't know. Big. Saving
Yeah,
Private Ryan.
Yes.
Catch Me If You Can.
Big.
Okay, quit trying to kiss our asses. Just
No.
Why would I want to kiss
Big.
your ass?
you just said my favorite movie.
I said all your favorite movies. I was trying to be nice, okay? And they're all great movies. Your movie's great. Seth's movie's great. They're all great movies. They're the 3 best Tom Hanks movies of all time.
Yeah, some are greater more than others, but
All right, next category.
next category. International feature film. Yo Capitano, Perfect Days, Society of the Snow, The Teacher's Lounge, The Zone of Interest. I think it's going to be Perfect Days, Wim Wenders. That's it.
The Zone of Interest.
Oh, is this my turn?
Yeah.
Which one did you pick, Nick?
Perfect Days, Wim Wenders.
God. So off base here. It's going to be this Nazi film, Zone of Interest.
The Nazi film, The Teacher's Lounge. Got it.
Ugh.
Okay, film editing. Anatomy of a Fall, The Holdovers, Killers of the Flower Moon, Oppenheimer, Poor Things.
Oppenheimer.
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 And what do you choose, Nick?
Oppenheimer's a good choice. Has Thelma ever won?
Yeah, she's won 3 Oscars.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go Oppenheimer then. Documentary short subject: The ABCs of Book Banning, The Barber of Little Rock, Island in Between, The Last Repair Shop, Nai Nai, and Waikpo.
This is easy too.
Which one?
The political agenda, ABCs of book banning. That's going to be your winner. It's political.
All right, so that's Fahrenheit.
And after hearing your guys' choices up to this point, let's make it a $200 bet. Because I've got this shit in the bag, fellas.
All right, you
He
say
really thinks that book banning is gonna win?
no? It's The Last Repair Shop.
Why?
I don't know, because Searchlight's behind it.
That's all. I just wanted to know what you were thinking. That's it.
I just think that's because Searchlight's behind it and they have a really good track record at getting Oscars and being nominated. I think that's going to be the one to take it home.
I'm gonna go with The Barber of Little Rock, just because we're all different.
Not Nine and WIPO?
I thought about it. That seems like something they would pick, because it's like, oh, we picked Indigenous. That makes us better. We're good people.
Got to be diverse.
Nobody fucking watched these. Documentary feature: Bobby Wine, the People's President, The Eternal Memory, 4 Daughters, To Kill a Tiger, 20 Days in Maripol. I think it's going to be 20 Days in Maripol.
I agree.
Right there with you, Nick.
That one. Yep. That's
Put
the one.
me down for that.
I think that won the Golden Globe or something. All right. Directing: Justine Triet for Anatomy of a Fall, Martin Scorsese, Killers of the Flower Moon, Christopher Nolan, Oppenheimer, Yorgos Lanthimos, Poor Things, Jonathan Glazer, The Zone of Interest.
Christopher Nolan.
It's gotta be Nolan.
Chris Nolan.
Okay. Any thoughts or
No? This is
I can't elaborate. I haven't seen any of these, well, except Killers of a Flower Moon, which, it was fine, but nah.
No.
Okay, costume design. Barbie.
What is this? What category?
Moon, costume design.
Oh, okay.
Barbie, Killers of the Flower Moon, Napoleon, Oppenheimer, Poor Things. This one's my Barbie pick.
This is my Barbie pick as well.
Barbie's going to win this. I'm going Barbie. I'm trying to figure out where Poor Things is going to come in and win an award, if it's going to win anything.
Probably.
Because I feel like if it was going to win something, it could maybe be this one.
Oh, well, we'll get to actress in a second. There's probably a conversation there. All right, cinematography. El Condi, Killers of the Flower Moon, Maestro, Oppenheimer, Poor Things.
Cinematography, you said?
Cinematography.
Oppenheimer. Shit, I might have a perfect ballot going on.
Hoyt Fant Hotema.
3 for 3, Oppenheimer. Okay. Animated feature film: The Boy and the Heron, Elemental, Nimona, Robot Dreams, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse.
Well, I'd love for it to be the Studio Ghibli.
Mm-hmm.
Will they have the balls to give that an award?
I think it will be. It won the Golden Globe.
Mm. This is the category that I'm running into a little trouble with.
Same here. It's tough. You gotta keep in
What, you
mind that
think
with the
it's gonna be
Globes,
Spider-Man?
it's a primarily international body, so they're gonna probably focus a lot on the international title. And wait, did you see Boy and the Heron, Seth? Did you see that?
No, I want to.
It's
Just
good.
waiting for it.
It's a good one. It's not his
Yeah.
best. It's not near the top of his filmography, but if it is his last movie, I mean, it is a good one to go out with. Um, I don't know.
I
It's really
just don't
between this
know
and
if I could.
Spider-Man. It's between this and Spider-Man.
Yeah, I don't know if I can see them given that an award of the Oscar. I'm going to go with Spider-Man. Sadly, that's my pick.
I think Spider-Man is going to win. I just think the animation in that is like they always seem to go for the one that's like animated the best. Well, not most of the time, but recently it seems like they go to the one that's like the best animated in terms of like how much goes into making them. Like last year when they gave it to Pinocchio, that was stop motion. Guillermo del Toro, the co-director of that actually just died last week. He had cancer. That's another death that
Yeah.
Oh,
just happened.
geez.
And yeah, I think Spider Man is going to take it home. But if it's not Spider Man, it's going to be Boy and the Heron. But for now, I'll predict Spider Man.
Spider-Man was a fucking slog.
Oh, I don't doubt that. Are you picking Ghibli,
Over.
Nick?
Yeah, I picked Boy and the Heron.
You know what? I hope
You
you're
guys
right.
gotta watch Robot Dreams. You guys really need to watch Robot Dreams. It's something that I think
Dude,
both of you
dude,
would
I
like.
tried. I couldn't get that link to work.
I'll have to resend it to you. You have to like play around with it.
Yeah.
It you have to play around with it.
That's weird. I
Yeah.
got it to work.
Did you stream it? Did you watch it, Nick?
No, I didn't watch it yet, but
Oh, I was trying to
saw it
stream
in
it from that feed onto my TV, but I might have to watch it on a computer.
You have to
Might
watch
be
it on the
easier.
computer. You gotta watch it on the computer.
Okay, that was my problem because I couldn't get that to pull up and play on my TV.
All right, we're at the last five here, the big ones.
Nice.
Actress in a supporting role: Emily Blunt, Oppenheimer; Danielle Brooks, The Color Purple; America Ferrera, Barbie; Jodie Foster, Nyad; Davine Joy Randolph for The Holdovers.
Not a very exciting lineup, to be honest.
Davine.
But Divine is gonna win. Very deserving win. And then after Seth
What?
says
This is
who's
a
gonna
terrible
win,
lineup.
after Seth says who's gonna win, I
Yeah,
want to
it's
talk
rough.
about this whole America Ferrera thing because it's ridiculous. Honestly, ridiculous.
That chick in the holdovers was good. It didn't. I mean, whatever. I thought she was fine. I wasn't blown away by it, but it was a fine performance. I haven't seen these other ones, so I guess I'll go with her.
All right, Jodie Foster it is.
No, that's Brian's girl, not mine.
What a waste of two Oscar nominations to put Jodie Foster and Annette Bening
That is
on
a
this list for that
man. They've almost
Barbie.
got every diverse check mark for that category.
Literally.
Lesbian, female.
Black, gay, lesbian,
Oh, I see what
Hispanic.
you're saying. Hispanic.
Yeah. I'll tell you who won't
British,
win.
international.
Emily. She's the one that won't win for sure.
No.
No, definitely not. Definitely not. What? Okay. What do you want to say?
I just think it's ridiculous how the last few years we've nominated these performances specifically for one scene, and it's ridiculous because it takes away from people who are actually great from start to finish. Not that America Ferrera was bad in the movie, it's just not a performance that deserves an Oscar nomination.
Forgettable.
It's a very forgettable performance. Like, at least with Ryan Gosling, he was great from the start of the movie till the end of the movie, and he actually had stuff to do. America Ferrera is ridiculous. Like, I mean, look, you could say what you want about Barbie, and you could say, "Oh, it's not a great movie," and what have you. But I think the thing that weirds me out the most is that you nominate America Ferrera, but you don't nominate Barbie herself. Like, if Margot Robbie had gotten nominated for actress, and then they nominated America Ferrera, I would have been like, "Okay, whatever, fine." But
right, that would make sense.
Yeah, exactly. America Ferrera, other than that monologue at the in the third act of the movie, she doesn't really do anything else in the movie. She doesn't really do
It's ridiculous.
really anything. Honestly, to me, the only person
but
that's really deserving.
it gives them a perfect clip that they can put
I know.
for her
It's similar to
nomination.
it's similar to the whole, and these are two drastically different performances, but if you guys remember how last year Judd Hirsch got nominated for The Fablemans and he was only in one scene of the movie. And then he got nominated really for that scene.
He was way better in that movie.
I agree. He was way better. But it's still like, why are you nominating someone who's only on screen for 2 scenes and then that's it? They're never seen again. Except America Ferrera was seen, the whole movie. Like, she was in the whole movie, but again, it's not. She doesn't have anything memorable in the movie besides that monologue.
I prefer Judd Nelson.
Judd Hirsch, you could argue, is probably like a legacy pick or something.
Mhm.
Just like, hey,
Yeah.
this might be his last chance to have a nomination. We liked him in these TV shows he was in.
Right, of course.
Let's nominate him. America Ferrera is like, what could have happened is that they didn't vote for Margot. They didn't vote for Greta. So they're like, well, we got to vote for somebody because this movie's about women, so we got to have a woman from the movie.
Yeah,
we
can't just nominate the man from
America
the movie.
Ferrera.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, there, as much as I joke about it, and you might think I'm crazy, there is a checklist of things nowadays that determine who gets nominated for what. I think that might be what's going on here.
Mm-hmm. You're not wrong, though.
Well, I don't know about the broad way they vote. Isn't it like a ranking system? Like you rank your top 10
it's something like that. It's something along those lines. But yeah,
I think it just illustrates how bad of a year it was for supporting roles.
Yeah, it's just like supporting actor though. I think that's a solid lineup, but supporting actress unfortunately just isn't like that great. I mean,
yeah, this is a shitty category.
It's really not the best category. It's not that great of a lineup. It's one of the worst list of nominees for this year's Oscars. Like, it's one of the worst categories, which is disappointing because the person who's going to win she's deserving. That's a good performance, but
yeah,
right. I thought she was good in that movie.
Yeah. There's just so many nominees that they could have given, and yet they just resorted to these 5. And I mean, like, Emily Blunt was good for what she was given in Oppenheimer. Danielle Brooks was the best thing about The Color Purple. Jodie Foster was probably the best thing about Nyad as well. But there are so many performances that I would have nominated over really any. Julianne Moore in May December. Nick, you gotta agree with me on that. Julianne Moore in May December was much better than really all these nominees.
Yeah, like, why isn't she, like, I haven't seen that, but from what you guys have said and what I've seen, that seems more in line with somebody who would be up for this category, I don't know.
Yeah, I agree.
What's her name? Divine Joy Randolph?
Mm-hmm.
Divine, yeah.
Sorry that your son Curtis died in Vietnam. Shut up about it already.
Jesus. Horrible.
Curtis.
It's like Curtis. Just got the accent to Curtis. Curtis.
Oh. All right, never mind.
Well, go ahead.
No.
Nobody's listening.
You're right, but you never know.
She might listen. She might hear it.
She could. Curtis.
That happened with that Ayo Edebiri where she like talked shit about Jennifer Lopez and then she was on SNL with her.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
That's what I would be afraid of happening if I was ever in a situation like that. Like, people listening back to this podcast, we'd be done for.
Yeah, something happens and you blow up, there's always it can't happen for us. Even if we were to accidentally fall into some fame, there's too much out there. We'd never go anywhere.
Have to delete everything.
Oh yeah, I'd be done for.
Okay. Actress in a leading role. And Annette Bening, Nyad. Lily Gladstone for Killers of the Flower Moon. Sandra Hüller, Anatomy of a Fall. Carey Mulligan for Maestro. Emma Stone for Poor Things. Do you think there's an argument that Emma Stone wins over Lily Gladstone?
It's in the.
She probably gave a better performance.
It's a possibility. It seems
like Look, there seems like there was a lot more acting going on from her standpoint than Killers of the Flower Moon. I mean, that chick was fine in that movie, but again, wasn't anything mind blowing. She laid in bed. Am I wrong? That's what I thought.
Well, I'm just taking it all in, just listening.
Like she was fine. I had no problem with it, and I haven't seen Poor Things, but from what I have seen and what I can tell about the movie, it seems like she's doing a little more acting than the other chick. You know what I'm
She
saying?
starts out as a baby and then she learns and becomes.
Yeah, I mean, when I saw that dance scene, I looked stupid. But you know what? What do I know?
She has
Nothing.
the brain of an infant at that point.
I get it.
Like that.
God,
I get it. I know what's going on.
I don't get it.
I know. I don't get it.
I don't get it.
This award.
Like a kid.
This award has been determined for a while now. It's so they're gonna fucking promote the whole first native lady to win a fucking award. I bet a lot of money that it's gonna be this chick.
Yeah, I have
Hands
Lily
down.
Gladstone
Easy.
winning. I think it's gonna be
This
her.
is easy.
Although
she was fine.
Although I want Sandra Hüller to win for Anatomy of a Fall. Personally, I want her to win, but it's gonna be Lily Gladstone.
Yeah, I agree. She was way better than anybody on this list. Even Emma Stone, even Lily Gladstone. Stone! There's 2 Stones!
Wow.
It's gonna be one of the Stones that wins anyway. It's either Stone. It's Stone or Gladstone.
Something was off about her. She had that weird kind of husky voice going on in that movie. I don't know how I felt about it.
Well, that's just her voice.
Is that how she sounds in real life?
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, but if she came up to your doorstep, would you say no?
She was all right. Oh, no, I'd say yes. And that's, no. I mean, I talked about that with my buddy when we watched.
Laying in the bed.
Yeah, just lay in the bed. Starfish.
I'm so close.
It's been 5 seconds.
When I watched that movie, she's not conventionally hot. But I was watching, I'm like, yeah, I'd fuck this chick.
Well, if you look at the real lady she played, it's worse.
Oh, well, I can imagine.
All right.
Kitano.
3 more. Actor in a supporting role. Sterling K. Brown, American Fiction, Robert De Niro, Killers of the Flower Moon, Robert Downey Jr., Oppenheimer, Ryan Gosling, Barbie, Mark Ruffalo, Poor Things.
Oh.
Give it to Robert Downey Jr.
Iron Man is going to win this.
Going with... Yep.
Oops.
Now, this is a deserving win. This is a deserving win, in my opinion. I think he was really good in Oppenheimer.
Fucking good in that movie.
The more you watch,
I haven't seen it.
That performance. You might like Oppenheimer. I don't know.
I think that would be the one Nolan movie that I might enjoy. I do want to watch it. For some reason I've watched all those other fucking movies. I don't know why, but
it's gonna be on Peacock in a few days, so you can watch it there.
Okay.
Oh fuck.
That's where I'll watch it. Like De Niro, he was fine in that movie, but it's kind of the same old thing, you know.
Yeah. Okay. I feel like this one's tough. Maybe I'm wrong, but actor in a leading role: Bradley Cooper, Maestro; Coleman Domingo, Rustin; Paul Giamatti, The Holdovers; Cillian Murphy, Oppenheimer; Jeffrey Wright, American Fiction.
I feel
like it's a two
Paul
horse
wins.
Race. It's a 2-horse race. It's between Paul and Cillian.
Yeah. Like the other ones, whatever, but like it's tough because I don't know which one out of these two would.
I hope Paul wins just because he said he was going to go out there and shout out private parts during his speech if he wins.
Well, that's reason to not let him win.
So I think that would be entertaining for him to go out there and talk about private parts and Howard Stern. That'd be funny. He said he would do it. He promised he would do it.
He should shout out Big Fat Liar instead. But, hey, private parts, sure, why not?
You giving that 5 stars is dumb, too.
Okay, you guys give Sex Drive 4.5 stars. Don't even start.
Yeah, we have the dignity to not we we have the dignity and respect not to fuck with art. So we don't give it a 5. We give it a 4.5.
Yeah, I know it's
You're
not
just saying
worthy of a 5.
I'm gonna be funny and quirky like all these other letterbox users and give Big Fat Liar a
Hey,
5, even
it
though it's
works. So
not a 5.
Brian's got himself a little following. I'm happy to see it.
You got to play the game, I
Yeah, you
guess.
do. You do. I'm happy to see it.
Believe me,
I hope Brian makes it big because then I've got a connection.
Yeah. You do all the work and we'll use you for
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. Nick, what do you think, Paul or Killian?
I would prefer Paul.
This is tough.
This, yeah, it really is like a toss up. I'm gonna say that I think it's gonna be Killian. I think that I think there's just so much buzz around the movie as a whole. His performance, I think Paul Giamatti's performance was a little more nuanced, just better. I just thought it was a better performance.
It was good.
But that's
That fucking eye.
opinion. Yeah, the fucking eye. Yeah, I'm gonna say it's Killian.
Yeah, I mean, it really depends on who wins the SAG in a few weeks. Whoever wins that is probably going to win the Oscar. That was the whole case last year when everyone was like, it's either going to be Austin Butler or Brendan Fraser, and then Brendan won the SAG, and then he ended up winning the Oscar. I'm gonna say,
how is that even a competition?
Yeah, exactly. Well, because the Academy has a hard on for biopics, so that's why you can make the argument that Killian could win. But at least with Killian's case, that's actually a good movie and a
Seth
good
wants
performance.
to say something.
That guy did good as Elvis. Well, say what you want about the movie, but he did good.
No, he
just
did.
like fucking.
He was very good in that movie.
Yeah, just like Rami did great as Freddie Mercury.
No.
Yes. Say what you want about
that. Sing.
That is actually a good film. Elvis, I wasn't thrilled on.
He didn't even sing in a singing movie.
Say what you want about Elvis, but the guy gave a good performance.
No,
and Rami kicked ass as Freddie.
I liked Elvis.
He put
Bohemian
in buck
Rhapsody.
Teeth and
I did not
British
like
accent.
Okay, but maybe you think the movie sucks, but can you say that he was good as Freddie Mercury?
He was good, but not Oscar worthy good.
He had DNA that allowed him to look kind of like Freddie Mercury. That's it.
Okay.
His work in the Live Aid scene was really
itself.
His work in the Live Aid scene was pretty fantastic, but other than that, I mean,
what's the limit? That's all you have to look at. That Live Aid scene is masterful.
Yes.
Yeah, but that's directing. That's not him.
But the whole movie, there's like 2.5 hours of movie before that, and it stinks.
Well, they have to add entertainment value. They have to make shit up to make it a movie.
Wasn't entertaining for me.
What's entertaining about
it? I was entertained, and I don't even like Queen.
Okay. I like Queen, and it made me not like Queen.
Okay, but you have to at least give credit to that Live Aid scene.
Yes, the Live Aid scene was great.
Very well done.
Very well done.
I totally understand the criticism, and I get them making fun of a lot of shit in that movie. I think about that even when I watch it. I'm like, I could see why somebody would make fun of this, but it worked for me. But there is a lot there to jab at. I get it.
God,
what's going on?
I'm thinking about Elvis, and he's just like,
Dr. King,
Martin Luther. He always told the truth.
Okay.
Always told the truth.
Okay, you're right. That is pretty fucking stupid.
No, another stupid line briefly was when he screamed at Tom Hanks and was just like, "I'm Elvis Presley, goddammit!"
I don't remember anything about that movie. You might be onto something there.
It's fine. Exactly. It was good, but not great. No, Paul. I think Paul is going to win this. Legacy Oscar, has only been nominated one time prior. A very deserving performance. A very deserving win. He's so good in that movie. Like, it's a really wonderful performance. And Some of the best line deliveries of last year came from him. All the insults that he threw at literally everyone, especially that principal at the end of the movie where he compares it to penis cancer. Fantastic.
I have known you since you were a boy. So I think that I have hindsight and aversion to tell you that you have and always will be penis cancer.
In human form.
That's funny writing. What's the lyric? That's a funny line they read for Paul there.
What's going on?
Man,
do not cross the Rubicon.
You know why you like Bohemian Rhapsody? Because it spoon feeds you. It's like, I know that song. I know what they're doing. I know that song.
No.
I'm gonna clap with them.
Just I thought it was entertaining.
And I can answer. He asks me, "What's the lyric?" And I can tell him it's "We Will Rock You" because I know.
Nick figured it out. He knows why I like it.
It's time.
Simple and easy for you.
It's time that we create
like,
music. Da, da, da.
If you all would just shut up and play.
It's a very
Here is my bass line. Bang, bang, bang.
All right.
I recognize that. I know what that's from.
All right, enough slander in Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah, let me get my fucking pick.
Oh, that kid at the hospital, he says Deo because that's what he says in a song.
Sorry you're heartless. Sorry you don't have any emotion.
Like
he was a
off.
fucking Nazi. You'd love it. All right. Anyways.
Maybe, but at least it'd be a good performance.
I think Oppenheimer is going to clean up on these awards. I really do.
Oh, so you're going to go with Emily Blunt then?
No, but I think Paul Giamatti will win Best Actor. Oh. So I'm going to go with Paul. Okay. And I hope he does.
I agree. Deo. Okay.
It's one of the best 4K discs out there too, by the way. Freddie, you're fucking gay.
Freddie, you're a fucking post smoker.
Oh.
Freddie, I think I'm bisexual.
Come on, let's finish this.
You like it in the bum. Okay, best. See, it gets you going. It's like, I know this. Okay. Best Picture. American Fiction, Anatomy of a Fall, Barbie, The Holdovers,
Killers of the Flower Moon. 5 of these movies shouldn't even be on here. This is insane.
What the fuck?
This is the worst list, dude. Really, I think I've ever seen since it's been.
These
are
not
terrible.
Worse than Green Book. It's not worse than the Year of Green Book.
That's better than all these movies here.
Oh my god.
Just telling you what I know.
Oppenheimer, Past Lives, Poor Things, The Zone of Interest.
Did we do Best Actor?
Who the fuck talks about Green Book anymore?
Oh, we did Best Actor.
We just picked.
Oh, sorry. My bad. Nobody talks about Green Book. You're right. Nobody talks about Green Book. It wasn't an amazing movie, right. But it was fine. It was good.
Not a Best Picture worthy. Not even nominated.
What was it up against?
Exactly.
Yeah. What was the big? Brian, you're Mr. Oscar. What was the big other contender that year?
I'm pulling it up right now. Oppenheimer's winning Best Picture. Signed, sealed, delivered.
I agree.
Yeah, this is pretty easy.
And for the record, a lot of these movies are actually very deserving. Some of them, maybe not as much.
I think it's one of the better years of recent years.
I agree.
Barbie shouldn't be in here. American Fiction shouldn't be in here. Maestro shouldn't be here. Past Lives definitely shouldn't be in there.
Oh my god, sorry. Past Lives is a New York film. You would like it. It's New York. It's automatically.
So is fucking Don't Mess. Yeah, so is Don't Mess with the Zohan. You know, should that should have won a fucking Best
You've had
Picture?
that one in your back pocket.
There's a lot of shitty New York movies, Brian.
I agree. There are a lot of shitty New York films. Okay, Best Picture in the year that Green Book won: Black Panther, Black Klansman, Bohemian Shit City, The
Ugh.
Favorite, Roma, A Star Is Born, and Vice.
That's a pretty
That was
bad
a
lineup
rough
too.
fucking
Yeah,
year.
that's pretty bad too.
Holy shit.
And
Yeah, this is
year-
Oppenheimer. Seems pretty straightforward there.
All right, that's
Josh
it.
Peck
See
is
ya.
about- Josh-
I was
Bye.
confident
Josh
with
Peck-
every.
Josh Peck is going to be on stage when Oppenheimer wins Best Picture.
Today, Junior.
Oh shit, Josh Peck on the stage at the Academy Awards. Now you're talking.
They're not even going to invite him.
He was,
Luke Shapiro, the
know.
Wackness. Man,
Here's the honorary award for Josh Peck
Hey,
and his
Jo-
career.
hey, Josh Peck got to push the button. He did a very big thing in the movie. He got to push the button.
He didn't
pretty
have
cool.
to push the button.
yeah, just I don't know. I need to watch some of these movies, but man, they just don't appeal to me. They really don't. Some of
But-
them, maybe,
but-
I wouldn't mind
but
watching
why-
Poor
you
Things.
probably like-
But why?
you'd
Straight
like
up.
Black
Why?
Klansman,
Like
then.
what makes some of these?
Why?
Like straight up. All jokes aside, like why do some
Okay,
of these not appeal
sure.
to you?
But first of all, Barbie. I'm 34-year-old
That's
man.
okay, that's fine.
I'm not the
fine.
target audience for Barbie.
Okay,
Yeah,
fair,
but you're
fair
getting
enough.
upset about it for 35.
No, I'm getting what?
You get upset about
No.
it as a 35-year-old man.
You've maybe only seen me upset once or twice, and this is not one of those times. One's when I missed a disc golf putt and you were laughing at me. I even had to apologize because I felt bad for chewing you out. All right.
I forgot about that. That is
Okay,
so fucking
Barbie-
I missed a
Barbie-
clutch putt and this guy's
Okay.
laughing. All right.
Okay, Barbie's not appealing to you. Okay, but what about the other ones like Past Lives, Poor
Okay.
Things?
Poor Things. Poor Things is it looks like a feminist Frankenstein. I mean, it's probably fun. Like, it looks okay. I'd watch it. I mean, I guess William Dafoe's makeup looks cool with the scar face, I guess. I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah, but if he's Nosferatu, it's fucking cool, I guess.
But he's
Well,
not
he's
playing
not Nosferatu. That would be Bill Skarsgård. Count
No,
Orlok, buddy.
Nosferatu, the
Oh, you mean the movie about the making of Nosferatu? Yeah. He was in a movie about the making of Nosferatu where he played that guy.
Oh, well.
yeah, where he played Count Orlok.
Well, I haven't seen that either, so like, I don't know, Zone of Interest. I do want to watch that.
That
So
one
I
you'll like.
take
You'll
that
like that
back.
one. Past Lives, like I'm shocked that one you don't want to watch. I'm a little surprised.
I've got to be in. No, I watch it. I've got to be in the mood for it. Brian asked, and I'm answering the question.
I'm listening.
I got to be in the mood. Maestro does nothing for me. It just does nothing.
That's fair.
It doesn't do anything for me. Could
Anatomy
be a
of
great
Fall.
movie if I'm. I don't Courtroom. I don't
I
like
have
Courtroom.
to read. I
It's
don't
not
know how
true.
to read.
It's not true. I just watched another round. That's all subtitled. That's a foreign film. What do you want?
Well, keep
Throw
in
that
mind,
argument out the
Anatomy
window.
of a Fall,
Good for you.
half of it's in English, so you don't have to read the whole thing.
Yeah, a lot of it is in English.
Got no problem with reading. Courtrooms are just boring to me.
It's
Past
one of the
Lives,
better-
probably a good movie.
It's one of the better courtroom dramas, I think. It's very fast paced and it moves very. It's good. It moves very quick compared to other courtroom dramas.
I've got to be in the mood for some of these, and that mood just doesn't hit me very often.
That's a
Look,
fair point.
you guys enjoy a
What
lot of
mood
these. That's
does
great.
What
Yeah.
mood does hit you? Ever?
I don't know. I crave random films.
I crave cock.
That's nice. It's real nice. Are we done with this?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're the one going on a rant.
Okay. Well,
You've upset me.
Sorry about
Highly
that.
offended me.
You've highly offended me. Well, that's our Oscars pick. We're gonna try and not be. I don't even know when. I'd like to do these again. I'd like to get back into it.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
we need to like reboot our show. I feel like we could go through a lot of episodes that we've done and like do them better, but I don't know.
You guys gotta do a
Like just
a
reduxes.
Yeah,
2014.
like a reboot.
You gotta do a
I think we
2014
could too.
retrospective because Boyhood, Birdman, all those films that you guys
Oh, yeah.
love.
There you go. We
definitely should do that.
could just like start over from episode 1. Yeah. There's just a lot of
Who's gonna
topics.
remember?
There's a lot of topics that we've, covered or like let's do an episode about this and it's like very half-assed. I think it could be
Half-ass.
yeah.
Maybe opinions have changed.
Yeah, so I don't know. Try and get it going again. No promises though. Brian, thanks for joining us for our Oscars pick. We
Thank
will
you guys for having me. Very happy
see
to
who
always come on here.
Of course. Plug the audience. Where are you at? What do you got going on? Film
You,
Fragments. Check
you
it
can
out.
you can find me on all socials at Bryan Sudfield. You can find my podcast, Film Fragments, on any podcasting platform. And follow us at the Rolling Tape, where we cover movies and Oscars and a bunch of random shit.
He gets chicks on his podcast. We don't.
What are chicks?
We'll see
Get
who
a
wins.
chick,
We'll do a follow up,
man.
maybe. I don't know. Get a dude chick. Anyways, I got nothing else to
Need to
say.
make some merch.
Nick, you got anything else?
No.
right.
Pitchers and catchers report next week.
That's right. But this is not a baseball podcast, so we won't isolate the audience.
Okay. Bye.
Thanks for listening. Go fuck yourselves. I forgot how to do this.